Hey everybody. I'm here today with some new content. Many people don't know of that was my computer. That's fucking crazy. Many people don't know of me like my interviewer type side. You know, I did one interview in the past with my good friend Pideous, and actually he's here again today. So do you want to introduce yourself? I just did, but do it again, please.
Sure, I guess I'm being milked dry for content. Hello.
Yeah. So today we have a lot of important topics to discuss today, but first of all, I just want to ask like how's like Percy doing?
He's good. He's good. He's gets let into my room every now and then because I'm away from home, so he doesn't always get in. The door is usually closed, but you know when he
Okay.
does, he'll curl up on the bed or look out the window. But
Okay.
he's doing all right.
That's very nice. That sounds like a nice life, honestly. I think actually after this interview, I'm actually gonna go curl up on my bed and look out the window. So I just want that to be clear. Like, I think your cat is like one of the biggest sources of inspiration for me, like as a person. Anyway, so you mentioned milk, right? So actually, there's actually a milk shortage recently, and
I did hear this. Yeah.
yeah, I've been given some intel as to why. I've
Do tell.
I've been told now. Don't quote me on this, but because this is only like hearsay, right? But I've been told
Right.
that there's a shortage because there's like a sewer man sneaking around through all the milk plants, coming up like gross and disgusting, like out of the sewers with like his gang of rats.
Oh,
And
he's like
just,
contaminating it.
yeah, and just no, but he was like taking the milk and he's like dumping it on himself.
Right. Yeah. So
You,
it's hard to use after that. I would imagine.
yeah. So I just wanted to know
So
if are you the sewer man?
I'm not the. Do you want to kind of maybe brainstorm some solutions to this?
Yeah, I would love
Is
to.
that where we're going with this?
Yeah, so what I'm thinking is, so the sewer man, how could we stop the sewer man? Or how could we generate enough milk to the point where the sewer man is like,
Outclassed, you know.
yeah,
Can't keep
yeah.
up. I think you trap him, right? Step one is to try and catch him. I
Sure,
think.
so what are you thinking? We're gonna set up like a milk trap like above the sewer? Or are we just gonna dump milk into the sewer, like to satiate him?
Good questions. Good questions. Do you have any other questions actually that aren't related to the milkman in the sewer?
Um, is there a reason why you're asking me to move on?
I feel like people might figure it out, you know.
I I think I can understand why you want me to move on. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'll be calling the police after this recording is over. I've done identified the sewer man. Um, but anyway, Finn. So actually, there's something I've been struggling with recently that I was hoping you could maybe give me a hand with. I'm gonna start streaming on Discord. Can you like direct me on how to draw like a horsey?
Yeah. So what you want to do is you want to start with the paint bucket actually.
Oh, the
It's
paint
the
bucket. Okay,
little known
yeah.
secret.
No,
You
I
actually
see
want to
that.
start
Yeah.
with the paint bucket
Yeah. Uh huh.
and just see what that takes you. What happens when you do that?
So like this.
Okay, interesting. No, actually make it a different color though.
Different color. Okay.
Yeah.
Hold on. That's too small.
That's a good size. Leave
No,
it like that.
this is better, I think.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Yeah, different color. What color do you want? What color should the horsey be?
What does your heart say?
Um, I'm just so like, I'm kind of thinking I'm just gonna like click around until I find something, right?
Yeah, sorry, I kind of forgot you didn't have a heart. I guess that does
Yeah.
make it a little bit more challenging.
Okay, I think I've settled on this one.
Let's see. Okay. Now make a circle, a circular shape.
A circular shape.
You're
Like,
not
do you
allowed
want
to
me
use
to?
the circle tool.
Oh, I have
no,
to
no,
draw
you have
it.
to draw it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do I have to use a specific brush or?
Whatever you like.
Okay, I'm gonna use the spray paint. Does it have to be the same color? Can it be a different color?
If it was the same color, you wouldn't be able to see it, right?
Well, that's not necessarily true. I have
Alright,
good
well,
eyes. I have really good
Use the
eyes.
same color then. Yeah, use the same color.
Alright, I did it.
Okay, that's good. Now do a square with a different color.
Okay. Yeah.
That's pretty good.
Yeah.
Alright, great. Now do one line
Does it matter where?
that's attached to
Oh.
attached to the square. You know,
Attached
it's
to the
attached to the
square?
square.
Does it matter
Yeah.
on like which, like where?
Well, that's kind of gonna give us our orientation, so we don't. It
Sure.
doesn't matter yet, you know.
So how about here?
All right, that's good. So we've got the tail of the horse done. Now we're gonna give it some legs.
Yeah.
So just put theirs where you feel like putting them.
Just like wherever. Okay.
Make sure you get the right number though. That's kind of a little trick.
So horses have
That's
seven.
1, 2,
Seven,
3,
right? I think.
4, 5,
And then I'll
6,
put one more here for good measure.
7. Okay, yeah. But so we've counted through the legs, and now you just have to give it a couple of eyes actually,
Oh, okay.
and
Can
then
I
we're
like?
done.
Hold on. I know what to do.
You
Can I
have to
use
draw
it?
eyes.
I have to draw them. I can't use the shape.
You have to draw the eyes.
Okay. I was gonna use a funny like. I was gonna use like a shape.
If you want to use a shape, you'll have to draw the shape. It's
Oh,
just the way it
true.
is.
Yeah. Do I have to use a different color, right? Because the horse's eyes are always like a very striking like.
Horses'
blue.
eyes are always yellow. This is true.
Always yellow. Really? I've only seen blue horses. Is that a UK thing?
Or maybe it is. Maybe it's
Well,
regional.
I'll
Maybe it's
use
regional
I'll
thing.
use yellow for you.
Yeah. Okay, there's one eye.
Yeah. And here's the second one.
All right, that's pretty good.
Put some pupils in here. This is a horse, yeah.
That's a horse. Yeah. Okay. So, and that's how you draw one, really.
Wow, so that was actually way easier than I thought it would be, Finn.
You just gotta break it down. Like, don't eat an elephant for lunch. You know,
Yeah.
don't draw a horse in one step. You know.
Yeah, and I actually only eat elephants for dinner, so that makes a lot of
Yeah, and you
sense.
gotta remember how to count as well. That's one of the challenges.
Yeah,
I
that
think.
is actually
Some
tricky.
people
I'm
overlook.
gonna try counting right now. 1, 2. Fuck. This is where I always fuck up.
Now you got it.
Fuck. We gotta come back to this. This is too hard.
We'll come back to that one. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we'll come back to that. All right. Well, anyway, thanks for helping me draw that. I'd been struggling with that for a while. I appreciate that a lot.
I do moonlight as an art tutor. So.
Yeah, that is very nice of you. Anyway, yeah. So I've been hearing some rumors. So you live in the UK. Can you
Allegedly. Yeah.
Yeah. Can you help me with something? Because I've been told something that I'm just not sure if it's true. So I've been told that so you used to have the prime minister, used to be Boris, right?
Bojo. Yeah.
Yeah. So I've been told that he actually banned Five Nights at Freddy's because he played it and he thought it was too scary. Is that true?
Well, it is too scary. We kind of had a
Okay.
consensus on this one. That wasn't, like an authoritarian move.
Oh, so he put it to
we
a vote.
agreed.
He put it to a
We
vote.
agreed.
Okay. But it wasn't even really a vote. He just kind of would just like, y'all agree with this, and he would just like.
Well, yeah.
people just like,
I mean,
yeah.
why would you need to have a vote for it? Like.
That's fair. Yeah. I'm sorry. I just feel like in the U.S. like we don't, so it's just.
You guys are like allowed it?
Sorry, I'm getting scared just thinking about it.
That's kind of creepy. I don't know.
Okay. I stopped thinking about it. We're okay now. But yeah, it's allowed over here. The scary bear is he's here.
That's a shame. I guess I can never code there. All right. What's the next question?
What's the next question? Oh fuck. Can you actually help me come up with a question?
Yeah, sure. So here's a question. What did you do the last time you were in a situation where you were under a lot of pressure and you hadn't really prepared for the situation and you had to kind of wing it? How'd you get out of that spot?
How'd I get out of that spot?
Yeah, you didn't ask me to ask. Didn't expect me to ask a real question, did you?
No, I didn't. I asked my friend Finn a question.
Yeah.
Yeah. This was about 10 minutes ago.
Damn.
Yeah.
You were really under a lot of pressure to get this thing out. I guess
sure
that's the
was,
pressure
yeah.
of the YouTube life, huh?
So Finn, what's your Taco Bell order?
I've never been to Taco Bell.
Can you like start being a fun and interesting person?
I'm gonna look up if we have Taco Bell in this country.
Okay, because I know they have it in Australia, and Australia is like part of the UK like 40 years ago. So,
I didn't know this actually.
well, Australia was conquered by the United Kingdom, and then they lost to some emus.
Wow. It's a crazy world that we
They
live
lost to some emus. That was the important part.
in. Okay, there are in fact Taco Bells in Scotland.
Okay, so what's your what would your order be?
I guess a taco. I prefer them to bells usually.
That's fair, yeah. We have a pretty big bell in the US.
Where is it?
It's in my basement. I stole it.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
Not that big then.
I thought I told you this. It has like a big crack in it, and yeah.
Oh, you got big crack in it? Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
So Viper's still looking for it then.
No, he lives here.
Oh, right. Okay.
I let him move in because I had it for him. I had some crack for him, and he was just excited. Yeah.
That makes sense.
So, Finn, if you had to pick like one music artist to play at your funeral, like just do like a concert, who would it be?
Miley Cyrus.
This is a good choice. I think she'd do a great job. Do you think you'd allow her to use a wrecking ball at your funeral to perform her hit song Wrecking Ball from like 2016?
I couldn't stop her. I'd be dead.
That is true. That is true. Do you think the person who planned your funeral would allow it? Would you hope for this?
I wonder who would plan my funeral. I mean, that's kind of up to them, you know. I don't want to. I don't want to put words in their mouth, right?
That's fair. That's fair. I think it would be. I think it would be me. I'm gonna come over there and do it.
Well, I guess I put the question to you then. What would you do for my funeral?
What would I do? I would well, I wouldn't be there, so.
You wouldn't be there, yeah, but you'd organize it.
Well,
you know?
I'd organize it, but I like can't go. You know what I mean?
Yeah. What would it be like though? You know.
I'd give everyone in the crowd a coupon for free taco at Taco Bell that I found in the dashboard of my car because I have like 20 of them.
Sure.
And if there's more than 20 people at your funeral,
they can share. That's fine.
They can, yeah. We'll get tacos. We'll have pizza too. And what else? Probably like I'd get some Little Caesars, you know. I'd get some crazy bread.
Crazy bread.
A couple 2-liter bottles, you know. We'd go to the bowling alley. It'd be fun, I think.
Bowling alley, yeah, that could be a good time.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Do you think like if you died, you'd want your family to go to the bowling alley in your honor?
Yes.
Yeah, I actually agree with so. Like about your family, not about mine. So I'm glad that.
I mean, it's because you know my family so well. That's probably why I'd pick you to do the funeral organizing.
Yeah, that makes sense. Finn, I have one more question for you.
All right, let's go.
So, if you like, what would you do if you were like stuck in the middle of like France, like Paris, right?
Okay.
But like they just gave you a swirly and like pulled your pants down to take your lunch money, but they didn't give you your pants back, right?
Right.
So you had to just like walk around with no pants on. Like how would you? Yeah, like you couldn't go into a store because you didn't have any pants. I wouldn't go in a store.
I just go home.
You just walk home. Okay, that's fair.
I mean, what else are you gonna do, right?
That's true. Yeah, that's true.
Your options are your hands are kind of tied there. You just
no, your hands are also literally tied behind your back.
Yeah, you just kind of have to take the L there.
Yeah. So that's what you would do, you think?
Yeah, I mean, as much as I'd like to say, you know, I'd get my pants back at the end of the day. You know, it's a foreign country.
We can't all be a hero, right? We can't.
You can't always be a hero. Sometimes you just have to go home.
That's nice. What would you do when you went home? Would you put on some new pants, or would you just sit down and start playing GTA 5 on your Xbox 360?
I guess if I went into the wrong house, yeah, I'd probably have to because I wouldn't have any pants to wear. But if I remembered where I lived, I'd probably just put some new pants on.
That actually is true. It's kind of hard to remember that. I actually forgot today. I went into the wrong house too. I didn't leave without like taking something though, so you know.
I've never gone into the wrong house though. So
you're just really smart or something.
Well, or something. Let's put it that way.
That's nice. I'm glad that one of us is intelligent at least.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so actually, Finn, I have one more question for you. I just got like sent one like telepathically, right?
All right, blast away with this new question.
Okay, so if you owned like the company that made Band-Aids, like, and you had the option, you know, like the fun Band-Aids, like with the cartoon characters on them.
Right.
If you had the option to put a picture of your face on them as a CEO, would you do it?
I mean, that sounds like a pretty good idea. I feel like mostly I would try and petition, you know, kind of lobby for reduced control on paper, you know, books and paper, and try and get them to be sharper. Okay, more paper cuts is kind of what I'm thinking.
Oh, okay. So you're saying like you want people to injure themselves more so that you can see your face more.
Some minor injuries, some paper cuts.
Yeah,
You know,
some things that don't really matter, like, the paper cuts, the scrapes, the broken
the
legs,
scrapes, the bruises,
things that can be repaired with a band-aid.
Anything that you can just, slap a sticker on it and boom,
Okay.
job's a good one.
Sure. I mean, that's what when I broke my
Basically,
ankle,
we'd be getting up to mischief, is what I'm saying.
when I broke my ankle, they just put a band-aid on it and they said you're fine, and I actually could walk the next day. So it was very simple. So I think actually that is the type of thing that you're looking for here, I believe, right?
Yeah, it sounds like that's exactly what they were up to. It sounds like they saw an opportunity to break your ankle and they took it. So
oh yeah, no.
I think we can all learn from this.
We all can. I think there's actually something to be learned from every question in this episode. That said, I don't know what it is. So let's I'll
Do you ever want to give context for what's happening, or is this
no,
is gonna
no
context? Okay,
what?
cool.
What's happening?
You're right, actually.
I'm not really. What? I'm just confused now.
Like the interview scenario, like the interview scenario, like the scenario in which I'm being interviewed, right? Like that kind of scenario. Maybe it's not a scenario. Maybe it's a situation.
Goodbye.